My husband has gotten a lot of questions on why he prefers a Black woman or Black women. He has gotten these questions so many times in some of our videos. Why are you with a Black woman? Why not be with someone with your own race? Well, today I am personally going to ask my husband this question. Why do you prefer a Black woman, sir?
Oh boy. Well, I'm put on the spot, aren't I? But I think it's pretty clear that I do prefer Black women. I married a Black woman. Now, obviously, I'm going to be speaking in general terms about Black women, but of course, I have only eyes for my wife. My heart belongs to her, and she exemplifies everything that I love about Black women. So everything that I'm saying, just look at my wife and see it reflecting out of her being. So here we go. Real quick caveat. Obviously, all women are beautiful. All women are amazing. This is just me based upon my personal preferences, my experiences, and my viewpoint. We're here to elevate Black women today, and anything that helps to improve race relations, I am totally for. I'm a white man, I love Black women, and I know there are tons of white men out there who feel exactly the same way. The first thing that I would have to say is, while Black women are obviously more than their physicality, and Black women have been objectified over a long period of time, unfortunately, I would still be remiss if I didn't include their physical attractiveness. They are incredibly beautiful. They have so many features that are just like over the top. If you want to talk about the quintessential attractive woman, it would be a Black woman. There's just no question about it. Their hair is amazing. Their hair is so versatile. The texture of their hair, everything about their hair. I mean, show me a woman who can do more with their hair than a Black woman, right? I mean, look at my wife today and check out our other videos. She's got different hair practically in every single one of them. And it's just amazing. And Black women out there, you know what I'm talking about. And I know you love your hair because of the amount of time that you spend on your hair, the amount of money that you spend on your hair. Well, this is a shout out from a white man to you. We see you and we love your hair. They have full lips, exotic features, and of course, we've all heard that phrase, Black don't crack, right? Well, it's obviously true. I mean, you see Black women who are in their 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. I'm not kidding you. 90s sometimes, where you look at them and you go, I cannot believe that you are as old as you are because you look so young. Look at my wife. She looks like a porcelain doll, just perfection. So anyway, shout out to that melanin because it is powerful and you should be proud of it.
Wow.
I love it.
You have a lot to say today. I'm just like,
She prepped me for this. She found this subject. She was like, I think we need to talk about this. So I decided, you know what? I'm just going to hit it head on with courage and I'm not going to hold back.
Well, today you guys have seen another side of Ted. I didn't even know that you were going to like hit this like the way you hit it.
They already know this about me. They just want to hear it from A to Z.
This is really impressive. Okay, well, we've heard the reason why. One reason why you like Black women. Is there more reasons?
Everything about their physicality, 150%.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well, thank you for that. And on behalf of every other Black woman out there, thank you.
Another big reason why I prefer Black women is because they're just so passionate. They're so full of soul. I mean, they invented soul music, right? I mean, if you've ever been in an African-American church during worship service.
Very soulful.
I mean, just stop right now and tell me I'm wrong. Or an African church, like my wife has been involved in African churches since I've known her. They are just so passionate. They will preach all day long, all night long. And then they will take worship breaks and they'll worship for an hour and a half and then they'll preach for another 2 hours. And they just don't tire. They have this connection to God and they're so spiritual and it really is just totally inspiring, even though I can't even remotely keep up. I cannot keep up, but I just stand in awe when I watch her passion and her zest for everything, not just for God, but for everything in life, for pursuing excellence, for maintaining a positive outlook in life, no matter what the situation is. I mean, they just, and if you need a pick-me-up, I usually need pick-me-ups. You may not know this about me, but it's easy for me to get discouraged, believe it or not.
We all do.
And we have big aspirations, we have big dreams. And so when you're shooting for the stars, you're obviously going to miss most of the time. My wife is always there to lift me up, to reinvigorate me, and to fill me again with that hope and inspiration that I might be lacking at the time. And that actually segues perfectly into another reason why I love Black women, and that is that they're just so positive and they lift up their men. My wife is my rib, and whenever I need something to pick me up, she's always there. And she wants to bring the best out of me too. That's key. She wants to see me succeed, and it's very obvious. And just the warmth of that. Black women make amazing wives. They're just so incredible in this category. I'm telling you, they lift up their men. I am not kidding you. You want to be the best version of yourself? Marry a Black woman.
Oh, Ted.
You will not regret this. So Black women are the best cooks in the world.
You all see my head getting big?
Hey, you know,
I feel like when we started, my head was small. All of a sudden, my head is
like
so
he's
big.
pushing me out of the frame.
My head got so big.
Yeah, but her cooking talents are just next level. They're beyond. I'll come home and she'll have a dozen things being prepared. It's just amazing. And the taste is through the roof. You know, white men like salt and pepper, right? That's all we know what to do with.
Well,
but
you are good now.
I'm getting better. Yeah, she's taught me. But they are amazing cooks. They are amazing wives. They are amazing mothers. My wife is an absolute dream to our precious baby daughter, Proverbs. She is just the most nurturing, most loving, most insightful, most sensitive, most intuitive mother that I could ever have dreamt of. And that's just the way Black women are. They're very in tune again with soul, with spirit, with stuff that's beneath the surface, the vibration of what real life actually is that's deeper than what we actually see. They exist on that plane.
You guys.
They're on that level. And me as
why he's a writer.
I was just going to say that. As a writer and as an artist, that's where I am. That's where I resonate. That's where my frequency is right there. And that's probably why, you know, my radio station is just tuned into Black women. It's just like right there, I've got that connection 100%. You know, the reception is just couldn't be better. And so I'm telling you, this is where it's at. And also I want to bring up the fact that historically, there have been so many amazing Black women throughout history, and they're so resilient. Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks. These women are just like known as being the backbone of these amazing movements, sort of these Moses figures, where they endured the strongest fists of persecution and degradation and hatred and came out the other end of it so much stronger, so much more powerful. And people say, you know, these experiences are actually locked in our DNA. They'll say traumas are locked in our DNA. But in the same way, they'll also say that the tenacity and the drive to survive and to be more is also locked in our DNA. So if you want to talk about a powerful race, the African American and Black race, they are so powerful. They've got that DNA just boiling with all of these incredible achievements, all of these amazing things that they have done to overcome persecution and hardship. It gets a lot of respect from me.
I'm lost for words for every single thing that Ted said, but our resilience and our passion for life, our desire to be great and to make sure our children are great and to take care of our home comes from every single thing that we've been through. Everything I am is because of my mother. Everything I am is because of the great woman who raised me. I was raised by a community of women who taught me discipline, who taught me love, who taught me self-love, especially, who taught me compassion. And it took me a long time to understand what they were instilling in me. It wasn't until I actually got married that I learned about being more selfless. You know, I've always been that type of person, but becoming more of that, being more selfless for your significant other. Being married to you has taught me a lot about life, about how to be compassionate, about how to be loving, and about self-love. You've taught me, Ted, how to love myself, how to appreciate myself. And so because you loved me, it was easier for me to realize that, oh, I could be loved this
Yeah.
way. And so now my self-love is,
And that is the backbone of the message that we're trying
Yeah.
to put forth in this video, is that love can do these things.
Yeah.
And there are white men out there who are absolutely in love with black women. And of course, all men of all races love black women. And I think that black women need to be celebrated. For too long, they have been overlooked and underappreciated, kind of cast to the side, ignored, objectified, marginalized, all of these things. And it's time for the page of history to turn. It's been turning by the effort of millions and millions and centuries worth of black women. And it's time for that point in history to just ignite, And so that's what we're here to do, is to just encourage you, black women, to just rise up and be everything that you know in your DNA and in your heart and in your soul to be, and just go for it. Because there are people out there who are genuinely rooting for you, who just might not have the courage or the platform to say it as directly as I'm saying it right now. So don't feel like you're alone, because for too long you have been alone. But there is a gathering force in this world right now that is lifting up black women. And I want you to hear it trumpeted from the rooftops. It's time to go forward and know that you have that support system.
You guys see why I'm married to him. I'm so blessed to have Ted. I want to cry because it's rare to find a man who will speak so highly of your race, especially when your race has been minimized for the longest time, And like my husband said, we are rising now. We are taking back our power, black women. We are standing up on the rooftop and we are shouting for everyone to hear that black women have risen.
That's right.
And black women cannot be stopped. We cannot be stopped.
And everybody wins.
Yes.
It's not about them being better than anybody else.
We
It's
all
everybody wins, but
Yes.
it's your time.
It's our time, because for the longest time we've been quieted.
That's
and
right.
so now we rise up and we shout. Thank you so much to the great women like Maya Angelou who have inspired me personally, and the women in my life who have inspired me. Thank you all so very much. Nothing can stop you. The sky is not even a limit to what women are capable of and what we are able to do for ourselves and our family.
That's right.
Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share it if it's been a blessing to you. Bye-bye.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.